AR-50, 308, AR-50.
They own us, murder us. That's what it means to slay somebody. It means to kill them without empathy, man, or consideration.
It's going on my phone.
To slay us. Go ahead. And hold themselves not guilty. And hold themselves not guilty like this piece of garbage right
Push
here.
the agenda, you niggas cowards and pretenders. White flag to the white man, you surrender. Just remember, wicked niggas love to hang with sinners. Shit is disgusting to think it's cool to switch genders. Bruce Jenner. Babylon is falling and one West is prevalent. Boots lace, war bands on, we in our element. It's evident they killing how they evident. Coward murderers, I pray the Lord send a pestilence and cause famine. Wreak havoc and cause damage. Coronavirus shook up the earth, now watch them all panic. Fighting through these curses that we live in. Prepare slaughter, complete the order when it's given. These crackers crumble, we humble their activity. For it is written that they shall go into captivity. These devils must pay for their war crimes. Share your garments and go and get a sword when it's wartime. Lace your boots when it's wartime. Go and get a sword when it's wartime. Hurt your loins when it's wartime. I don't want calm when it's wartime. Lace your boots when it's wartime. Go and get a sword when it's wartime. Hurt your loins when it's wartime. I don't want calm when it's wartime.
Your music can be stopped by a gun. They'll call a gun to come and kill you over your music. That's the world that you living in, man.
Con, I don't want con when it's wartime. Can't be lukewarm, gotta make up your mind. If you ain't heard nothing, you better hear this rhyme. When it go down, you gon' have to be with your kind. Ain't no laughing, ain't no joking on the battlefield. If you don't follow the order, you can get us all killed. Ain't no thing to grab the block and burst and squeeze mine. You gon' learn to do it, not the second, but the first time. 223, 308, AR-15,
yeah, like I say, I'm
born with the dragon like I'm the Archangel Michael. I got hand grenades, I pull the pin and throw it at you quicker. I can say a prayer and send them evil curses, now you sick. If we do what the Lord tell us to do, Babylon will fall. I'm gon' do what Saul didn't do, and I'm gon' kill them all. It's time to kill, not heal, it's time to break them down, know who you are. Ain't no time to love, it's time to hate these heathens, time for war.
You know what I'm saying?
Lace your boots when it's wartime. Go and get a sword when it's wartime. Hurt your loins when it's wartime. I don't want calm when it's wartime. Lace your boots when it's wartime. Go and get a sword when it's wartime. Hurt your loins when it's wartime. I don't want calm when it's wartime. Lace your boots when it's wartime. Go and get a sword when it's wartime. Hurt your loins when it's wartime. I don't want calm when it's wartime. Lace your boots when it's wartime. Go and get a sword when it's wartime. Hurt your loins when it's wartime. I don't want calm when it's wartime.
Even though you in the ghetto, even though you poor, even though you suffering, even though you ain't had a good education, even though you got the weight of the most powerful empire in the world on your neck, God is going to come and stop every bit of it. He's going to shut it down.
All right, clap it up. Shalom, Israel. This is an Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. This is the Isupk Houston Wednesday law class today. Today we're gonna get into, this is the law class, so we're gonna cover a couple laws, maybe a few. The topic of today is gonna be, I'm gonna start off with about the law not being done away with. You know what I'm saying? The Christian church teaches that the law is done away with. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have to live by the old laws. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna also touch on the 10 Commandments. You know what I'm saying? Because when they say that the laws are done away with, some of the laws that are still in place today that they go by are in the 10 Commandments, but the ones that they choose not to are not. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna try to segue that into perfection. So basically, this is gonna be like a gumbo lesson. You know what I'm saying? It's all involving the law, but it's 3 different ways to apply the law. You know what I'm saying? Also, we'll get to it. If we have time. You mind reading for me?
I can most definitely.
Passing the mic. Of course, we're gonna start off with Matthew chapter 5. What's lucky? Well, to touch on more of this, man. The way we live, live in society today, man. Like we're living on an avenue where it's angering the Most High. You know what I'm saying? The things that we've been taught, we have been bamboozled. You know what I'm saying? We've been taught to put our laws to the side, or change this, or tweak this and tweak that, or you can, do how you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Which is angering the Most High, and it's keeping us, severed from the Most High. It's keeping us from establishing brotherhood too, which is a key component of Christ coming back. You know what I'm saying? And us reigning on the earth with Him. You know what I'm saying? The Christian church, man, and all these other, non-believers or whatever you want to call them, fake Israelites, you know what I'm saying? They'll have you to believe that, you know what I'm saying, that the Bible was dumbed down and watered down to some stuff to where, you know what I'm saying, you can tweak this or you can do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean this, it mean that. But no, the law has been established. It's been since it's been written. You know what I'm saying? Like the orders are direct, and you know what I'm saying, and they stand till this day. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where in history where, you know what I'm saying, it started to change. You know what I'm saying? Like even back then, you know what I'm saying, our enemies knew that if we stayed away from the law, that the Lord won't be with us, and they can conquer us and they can destroy us. You know what I'm saying? And that is very true today. You know what I'm saying? The people know now, you know what I'm saying, that if we don't follow the law, statutes, commandments of this Bible, you know what I'm saying, that we are destroyed. We are under their power. We are under their bondage. We're modern slaves. You know what I'm saying? Just because we don't have chains around our necks and, iron around our neck, and we plow in the field and all that stuff, but we are still in slavery. You know what I'm saying? We go to work every day, you know what I'm saying, for 2 days off, and within those 2 days you got to handle business. You know what I'm saying? You probably got to take care of a bill that you couldn't take care of during the week, but what happens on the weekend? Everything closed. You know what I'm saying? So you can't handle business. You know what I'm saying? So we and then some people, they got it to where they can, you know what I'm saying, they can handle their business, or they can do whatever they want to. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna show y'all first, how, this law is not done away with. You know what I'm saying? You can give me Matthew 5:17.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
Now, Salakia, this is Christ talking. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you have a real King James version, these words are in red. You know what I'm saying? So this is Christ talking. You know what I'm saying? He's talking to his disciples. You know what I'm saying? He's talking to the people. You know what I'm saying? Because, there's nothing new under the sun. You know what I'm saying? Because, when people think that a certain thing comes, that okay, we ain't got, when you know how a baby get, you know what I'm saying? A baby can play with this toy, he can love this toy, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Then when a new toy come, he dropped that one in. Oh, here go the new one. So we ain't got to worry about that toy no more. It's broken. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you know what I'm saying, Israel, treats these laws, man. When somebody comes and tell you and try to teach you a new way of doing things, we drop the old way. You know what I'm saying? And the old way is irrelevant now. But this is Christ saying that, think not that I come to destroy the old law. The prophets, the prophets, the ones that was telling us the law. They was prophesying the laws. They was living through the laws. You know what I'm saying? He didn't come to destroy that. Keep reading.
Or the prophets.
Or the prophets, like I said. He didn't come to disbar anything that they did or what they said. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
But to fulfill. You know what I'm saying? He's come to fulfill these laws. He come to show us how to live with these laws, and to abstain from doing the succumbing to the temptations of these sins. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I say, the Christian church, ain't nobody perfect, you know what I'm saying? We born in sin, we shaped in iniquity, so, that gives you an excuse, you know what I'm saying, to eat pork, crab, and shrimp, and lobster, and, you know what I'm saying, whatever chitlins, like, how can you eat a pig's butt? You know what I'm saying? And, in my family, I used to leave the house when they started cooking that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want that smell in my clothes anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, this is Christ himself telling you that he came to fulfill the laws. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Keep reading.
Verse 18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law.
All right. Now, the last time I checked, which was like 2 seconds ago, that the earth is still under my feet.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The heaven is still in the sky.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We are still living and breathing, man. You know what I'm saying? And it says, until heaven and earth pass, not one jot or one tittle. That means one dot of the I or one crossing of the T. You know what I'm saying? So everything that was written before time is for our learning and for our doing now. You know what I'm saying? So not one dot or one crossing of the T, you know what I'm saying, and no wise pass from the law, man, until all be fulfilled. And if you know what all be fulfilled means, that means when Christ comes back. Christ hadn't came back yet. You know what I'm saying? So we still have to live by the law of the prophets. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been bamboozled and we've been trained and brainwashed to think otherwise. You know what I'm saying? We've been dumbed down to think less of ourselves. We've been taught that, okay, well, do this part, but you ain't got to worry about this part. You know what I'm saying? Because we live to impress our oppressors, impress our oppressors. You know what I'm saying? The oppressor, they don't care. The law wasn't given to them, so what's a sin to them? You know what I'm saying? So eating pig's butt and sea roaches is nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? So, and we want to be on their level so much to where we like, well, God ain't gonna do us too bad about it. It's just food. I see if I was out there killing somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, what's a half a pound of shrimp, or a pound and a half of crawfish? You know what I'm saying? The Lord know my heart. You know, he know I do good. You know what I'm saying? I take care of my husband or my wife. I take care of my kids. You know, I get a man on the street $1 every now and then. You know what I'm saying? I go to church. I pay some of my tithes. You know what I'm saying? I pay about 9%, but I don't pay 10%. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, it's okay. He'll let me make it. Not lie. You got to do all the law, statutes, commandments. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading verse 19.
Verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments.
He that shall break one of the least commandments. Like, it's just a sea roach. You know what I'm saying? It's just pig's butt, or pig leg, or pig feet. They fried up. The bacteria gone. You know, heat kill everything, right? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And shall teach men so.
And you teaching people so, Christian pastors. Sister Johnson, I know you're gonna put that hog maw in them green beans like you always do, right? Because I be looking forward to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they promote this in the church, man, to where, you know, they put pork in the sides. Like, you can't go to a soul food restaurant now and get a lawful meal. You know what I'm saying? Because if you get the oxtails, okay, that's tawab, that's beef. But if you get green beans, cabbage, collard greens, mustard greens, it's gonna have some pork in it. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to order a la carte. You know what I'm saying? Order the oxtails by itself. Okay, well you can eat the rice.
That's right.
Maybe not the gravy because they probably put, whatever pork in it. You know what I'm saying? In the gravy. You know what I'm saying? Just these little things, like these little, what we call little subtle things. You know what I'm saying? Is what's keeping us further and further away from the Most High.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna get to it later on, but like the Sabbath day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Sabbath day been Saturday since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But when you tell people that the Roman Catholic Church, and you can look this up, as General Muhammad say in the Google machine, that the Roman Catholic Church changed the day one day over.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But you think you so high and mighty and so godly that you put on your Sunday best and go to church on Sundays, give your money away. You know what I'm saying? That you are serving the Most High and you worshiping, you crying, and you're doing this and you're doing that every Sunday, and then Monday you right back at the same foolishness that you've been doing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta wake up and realize, you know what I'm saying, that this is what's keeping us from angering the Lord.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, sir.
And so, like, if you want me to use the mic?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, if I could, what you're bringing out so heavy, you know what I mean? If I could, like, breaking the least of the commandments, also Christians make it seem like you were saying, like, oh, it make it seem like it's such a small matter. Like Christ just said, our King Yahweh just said, it's a small thing, you know what I mean? But it still matters. Even the small thing matters.
Right.
The little tiny thing still matters. So like you were saying, just eating pork, that still matters. Telling the little white lie. You telling your kids every Christmas, so-called Christmas, that some white man coming down the chimney that don't exist. That's a lie.
Right.
That's a least commandment, but it still matters.
Right.
It's still a big thing to the Most High. So like, that's all I want to say.
Yeah, and what you're saying is very heavy because like all those little subtle things, like they so small it's so small to them to where like they can just overlook and it don't matter because of the big picture. Oh, we still celebrating baby Jesus' birth, but you really not celebrating baby Jesus' birth.
Right, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you still put your clothes on and take your kids to that church and go hunt for some Easter eggs that a rabbit laid.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Doc.
So like I said, if I may, but I had a conversation with a Christian a couple of days ago. We be on the video games or whatever. So he come in and he just talking. Yeah, everything in the Bible is true, man. You got to believe everything the Bible say. Yeah,
Right.
He started reading verses. So he said, yeah, I don't break no laws. I said, oh yeah. I said, you eat pork? Yeah. I said, the Bible say you shouldn't eat pork. Well, Christ did away with that. I left it alone. I said, you in here trying to tell everybody about the Bible, but you don't know what you're talking about. I said, the only reason I ain't going to go further with you, because I haven't been ordained and gave him the clearance to cut you right now. But you do not know what you're talking about.
Right. And that's what troubles us, man. I mean, like little stuff, and people are okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I ain't got to do that. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, your mom and daddy told, hey man, you better have that room clean before we get home. But then, Uncle Dave come over. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, you can do that later, man. Come on with me. You know what I'm saying? Let's go do that. But I know I gotta clean this room, but man, that's Uncle Dave, you know what I'm saying? Uncle Dave, he gonna vouch for me. You know what I'm saying? And then you go with Uncle Dave and not do the orders that your mother and your father told you to do. You know what I'm saying? Your father. Man, so your father told you to follow these commandments. Your father the one that gave you these rules and regulations to live by. You know what I'm saying? And even his son, Yahushua, told you to do the same thing. But I don't know where people get that. Well, Christ said we ain't got to do all that no more. You know what I'm saying? If you can show me a scripture, well then no, but you're not. You know what I'm saying? Give me Matthew 19 and 17. This scripture here is actually a twofold scripture. It gets deeper than what it reads, but we just gonna read it for the law part at this time. Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 19, verse 17. And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good?
All right, if you know, this is when one of the people came to Yahushua and was asking him, if you read one verse above, you know what I'm saying, what can he do to get eternal life? He called him good master. You know what I'm saying? So, he's holding him at a high pedestal. You know what I'm saying? And so Christ answered him, say, why thou callest me good? You know what I'm saying? There's only one. You read that part yet? Go ahead, read that part.
There is none good but one, that is the Most High.
What he's telling him is, why calling me good? I mean, I'm just like you, my nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's only one good master.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the Most High. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what he told me to do.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So if go ahead, read.
But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments.
Keep the what?
Keep the commandments.
It says keep the commandments. So if you want to have eternal life, you do what Daddy say do.
That's right.
Don't do what I say do. You know what I'm saying? Do what the Most High say do and keep the commandments. And realize this is in the New Testament.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So this is not the Old Testament. I'm not reading out the Old Testament just yet. You know what I'm saying? This is the New Testament, not the old laws in the Old Testament. They old and done away with because Christ came and he died and then blah 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 blah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But and read again.
Exactly.
This is what Christ is saying.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And it says, keep the commandments. I mean, it don't get no simpler than that. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 John chapter 2, verse 3. Give me a second, I'm gonna go there with you. You know what I'm saying? This goes for all these Christian pastors, these Christian elders, evangelists, and all that stuff. I know the Lord, and the Lord said this, and the Lord this said that. You know what I'm saying? But you got a big pork chop sandwich on your plate.
That's right.
At the revival.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you claim to know him, then you should be doing these things.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
1 John chapter 2, verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him, if we keep his commandments.
If we keep it, there it is again. This is in another book. This is in 1 John. You know what I'm saying? If we keep his commandments. Go ahead.
In the so-called New Testament, like Christians love to say, oh, that's all in, like the brother was just saying, was bringing out was so heavy. Oh, Christ came and he done away with it. Well, Christ just cut those Christians, because not only did he say it out his mouth, but that's in the New Testament. So you can't say, oh, well, you going in the Old Testament. This is Christ, and this is the men that followed Christ after Christ.
Right, and what's so heavy about this, man? I think the Most High, and I thank Commander General Hunter, man, for keeping this truth, man, because you know what I'm saying, like reading this, like studying this as a young man, you know what I'm saying, like it's like, wow, okay, man, everything that I learned about it, because I used to think the same way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure all of us came through a Christian church at one point in time in their life. You know what I'm saying? And I thought the same way. I'm like, oh yeah, shit, my nigga Christ died for us, so I can, I'm good. All I gotta say is, God forgive me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I just gotta believe. You know what I'm saying? How you believe in the existence of Christ. You know what I'm saying? But you don't believe in his words. Because he's telling you right here to keep the commandments if you say you know God.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how. You know what I'm saying? Is it any more on that? Oh yeah, go ahead.
You want me to go down to verse 4?
Yeah, come on, verse 4.
Verse 4. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him. So
if you say you know the Most High and you don't keep none of his commandments,
that's right.
You are a liar.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, and what thing, when you ask a Christian, it's like, well, do you pay tithes? Yeah, I pay tithes. Well, why you pay tithes? Because the Lord say you're supposed to pay tithes. I say, well, Lord say a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, that we're supposed to keep.
That's right.
So, the Lord say not to eat, these, unclean beasts.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But, but tithing is in the old law too.
That's right.
And tithing is before the 10 Commandments.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, can I kill you? You know what I'm saying? Because if the laws are done away with, I can kill you and just go home, drink me a beer.
That's right.
And have to worry about no consequence.
That's right.
No, well, you can't kill nobody because the Lord is going to do this to you. I say, well, the Lord is going to do the same thing to you if you can't continue to eat this pork, or to continue to be a homosexual, or continue to do whatever abominable thing that you do.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It says, he that saith, I know him, and keep him not his commandments, is a liar, man.
That's right.
And the truth is not in him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that means all most of your Christian pastors are lying. Well, all of them are lying to you, man.
Right.
Because it's more than just the 10 Commandments. You know what I'm saying? We have a dietary law. We even have a dress code. You know what I'm saying? And within that dress code, the reason why we, you know what I'm saying, you see me with this war scarf on, you know what I'm saying, I don't have my arm thing, but we dress with warlike apparel. You know what I'm saying? We have fringes on our pants and on our garments. You know what I'm saying? Those fringes, you know what I'm saying, are to be a reminder of the laws. You know what I'm saying? I'm paraphrasing the scripture, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if you was thinking about doing something bad, you just look at your pants or look at your garment, and you remind yourself that you are a chosen person of Israel, a chosen child of God. You know what I'm saying? And you obey his laws. You know what I'm saying? You are an elite group. And you look at those fringes upon your pants, and you're like, well, damn. The laws start coming back in your head. You know what I'm saying? The statutes and commandments. You know what I'm saying? So you refrain from doing those things. You know what I'm saying? They ought to be a reminder. You know what I'm saying? That's just like if you was playing football or basketball. You know what I'm saying? If you got the ball in your hand and you look up and you finna pass it to somebody, the same jersey you got on is a reminder, okay, I need to pass it to him and not him. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing applies, you know what I'm saying? So with these, we got all type of, we got laws and regulations on how to deal with women when they're on their cycle, doing business with somebody, forgiving somebody, you know what I'm saying, paying a debt. We got all these. Go ahead.
So like I was gonna say, even going to approach and talk to a sister, there's a law on that.
Right.
Like the Bible say, the first thing you're supposed to say utter out your mouth, ask a sister, is she married? Does she even have a husband? Which will alleviate so much black on black crime and black on black violence. Like Christian pastors love to think that if you teach somebody to not keep the law, that's helping us out. But to raise a generation of unlawful people is not helping us out. You can see from the ghettos and the projects we all grew up in and the barrio we grew up in that it does not help us out to not keep the law. The law is what not only saves us, but what helps us out as brothers. You get what I'm saying? Like, not only is it going to help us out it helps us out in the long run, because now this is my brother, I cannot kill him. This is my brother, I can't do bad business with him. I ain't going to sleep with this man's wife because of the law. Like, without the law, then you have, whatever project here is in Houston. You got the projects up there in Brooklyn and Brownstones and Brownsville, New York. You got the projects in St. Louis. You got the projects in Baltimore because we don't keep the law, because of the Christian church.
Right.
So I just wanted to add that. So like,
right. And what you're saying is very heavy, because following these laws keeps us, everything you just said, it keeps us alive.
yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? It keeps us from death.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Scripture, I'm just going to paraphrase it, but it says, basically, like, when you follow the laws, you know what I'm saying, that is life. You know what I'm saying? And not following the law, statute, commandments is death.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's either a spiritual death or a physical death. You know what I'm saying? Because, back then, like, the Most High was just offering you just, you know what I'm saying? Just offer you just could. As soon as you do it, you done. You know what I'm saying? So now that Christ came, he's vouching for us. But he gave us an example on how we should live, though. You know what I'm saying? But but the Christian church teaches that, we got grace. You know what I'm saying? And grace this and grace that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what you talking about, but grace is the one that's saving me right now. I say, well, hey, give me Romans 6. and 6:1. You know, this is what grace is. You know what I'm saying? Read.
Romans chapter 6 verse 1. What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound?
Go ahead.
Verse 2. God forbid.
Salakia. It say, what shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may be abound? What that means is like, okay, we know we under grace. So that means I can continue to sin because God knows my heart. And all I got to say is, God forgive me. God kiss it, devil miss it. You know what I'm saying? Or the devil is a lie. You know what I'm saying? Because, you're not thinking about, upsetting the Lord when you're doing that sin. But then once you do that sin, it's like, oh, Lord, I sinned. Whew, I'm under grace. You know what I'm saying? Like, I work in a facility, man. And a lot of these people, you know what I'm saying, they're not spiritual. They don't follow the law, statutes, commandments, and they don't read their Bibles. Only time they read their Bibles is when the court date come up, and you can always tell when they got a court date because they sitting in their cell reading the Bible. And I'm like, man, what's up, man? You all right? Yeah, man, I'm just reading the Bible. Like, oh yeah, like, man, what you reading about? What made you want to read? Man, I got a court date coming up. I was like, oh, so you only reading the Bible because your court date coming up. So you want the Lord to save you because you're reading the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Christians think. Just because I go to church and I got, we got grace that, the Lord gonna save me. You know what I'm saying? But read verse 2.
Verse 2. God forbid. How shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein?
Man, I hope you don't think that grace is gonna save you, because grace is temporary.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Grace is it's like, okay, everybody use the car note thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's like, you know what I'm saying, you behind on your rent. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you stay in an apartment complex. You know what I'm saying? You behind on your rent. You go to work and come back, and you got this big old padlock or this big old red thing over your doorknob where you can't even use your key to get back in. You know what I'm saying? Because your grace period has ran up. It's ran out. You know what I'm saying? Your grace period is to correct yourself. And it gives you time to correct yourself instead of continuing to sin. You know what I'm saying? And instead of you, oh, the Lord knows my heart, so I'm gonna eat pork today, shrimp tomorrow, and then I'm gonna go hang with my homosexual friends. You know what I'm saying? This day, and I'm gonna go rob somebody the next day. Then I'm gonna chill for a week. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna go back and do my own thing again. Nah, you're supposed to. Repentance means to turn away from and never do again. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna show you that if we have time. I'm gonna show you that. Later on, and that's how you achieve perfection. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people think that, you know what I'm saying, perfection means that you've never sinned before. You know what I'm saying? Which is not the case. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get into that later. Give me 1 John chapter 3 and 4. Try to skim through these, because we use these scriptures all the time, but it's very vital for us to keep pushing these, through our people's head, man, because, you know what I'm saying, it's like when they go to church, they get this emotional feel good about themselves to where what we say and what we teach on the streets and in these classes, gets overshadowed. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go to your church, you know what I'm saying, they playing that sweet music with them sweet chords, you know what I'm saying, and that amazing rhythm that the drum set playing, you know what I'm saying? So you get into your feelings, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like certain music, you know what I'm saying, gets you in a certain spirit. You know what I'm saying? You got, like, if you know what I'm saying, you got some music that'll, like, if you driving in the car and you hear it, make you want to speed, just, you know what I'm saying? You doing 90 miles an hour down the freeway. You know what I'm saying? You got some music that just make you want to just boogie. You know what I'm saying? You just hey oh hey, and you got something that just make you want to just rock and roll style. But you got some that also make you want to cry, make you want to make love, make you want to. Oh Lord, thank you. Oh, thank you. It makes you do all that. You know what I'm saying? And coming from the Christian church, man, I've seen and witnessed a lot of things, man. Like sitting at choir rehearsal with some of my partners, man, and they on a drum set or whatever, and the pastor or the minister of music come over there like, all right, when the pastor say this and say that, I'm gonna hold up my fingers, you know what I'm saying, and that's how many times you gonna hit. So, when I do this, that means 3 times. And the Lord said, bum, 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 and then, bum, bum. You know what I'm saying? That's how they get you. You know what I'm saying? And then when I do this here, that means, that's when they start that shout music. By that time, you got that one lady, she ready. She, you know what I'm saying? But like all of it's like an emotional trigger, man. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel guilty. It makes you feel a lot of things, man. And it also gets into your pocketbooks. You know what I'm saying? I sat back and studied like a church service one time. You know what I'm saying? And like coming in as a visitor, you know what I'm saying? That's when they play that jamming music. You know what I'm saying? Got everybody now. Yeah, I like this church right here. They here grooving. You know what I'm saying? Then, they play something for the pastor come out. Pastor come out. You know what I'm saying? And then he say about 5 minutes worth of bull. Then here come the choir again. Choir, we gonna give the choir a lovely selection. So that this the crying part right here. You know what I'm saying? So they got the sister with the most beautifulest voice. She up there singing her heart out. You know what I'm saying? Choir jamming too. You know what I'm saying? So they got everybody there crying and I'm sorry, thank you, I'm sorry, thank you, I'm sorry, thank you. They don't know what to do. They don't even know what to say. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? And then 15 more minutes of the pastor's bull. And then here come that sweet melody, because now it's time to get in your pockets. Because he done made you cry, and he done made you feel guilty about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to dig in your pockets and pay for your sins, which they call sowing seeds. You know what I'm saying? Everybody done been through some things in their life and blah blah this and blah blah that. So now you just have to sow a seed and let God handle it. You know what I'm saying? And then once you dig in your pocket and give your money away, this is not tithes. This is just seed sowing, the pastor's love offering, the building fund, and all other type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to the tithes yet. That's the gold. That's the golden plate or bucket. You know what I'm saying? Like everything else, you just come up to the pulpit and just drop it in the little whatever, you know what I'm saying? But when you see the white gloves and they all lined up on each side with the gold, I'm talking about shiny gold too. You know what I'm saying? That's the tithes right there. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, sir.
None of that does anything to stop the next brother from hurting another brother. None of that stops the next little girl from getting sexually assaulted. None of that stops the next black man from killing another Hispanic or Hispanic going to kill a Gadite. That don't stop anything that we suffer. All that singing and dancing that's in the church that we wasted years doing, it has done absolutely nothing to benefit the black community. But what will benefit is the law of the Most High. The law of Moses is going to stop this brother from killing this brother.
Right.
The law is going to stop this little girl from being assaulted. The law is going to stop sisters from being afraid to walk down the grocery store at night by themselves. Like the law is going to solve those issues that we have, not the singing and dancing.
Right, because the law established brotherhood. So in brotherhood establishes correction. That's right. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Because if I can't come to my brother and tell him his faults and he tell me mine, we not gonna go nowhere. That's right. Man, you got people that's family that stay on two different streets, but they rivals because they wearing two different colors. That's right. You know what I'm saying? And like we used to sit in grandma's house together and play together at one point. That's right. You know what I'm saying? But now that we got older, you wearing this color, I'm wearing that color. You know what I'm saying? You my blood, relative. Right. But next time I see you, it's going down because you done pledged your allegiance to these people, that unbrotherly people, and I done pledged my allegiance to these so-called unbrotherly people. You know what I'm saying? So now we at each other's throats. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 John chapter 3, verse 4. You know what I'm saying? Because if we can sin today, if they can sin back then, we can sin today. You know what I'm saying? Because if we born into sin and shaped into iniquity, and you sowing your seeds for your sins, but how can you sin if you say the laws are done away with? Read for me.
1 John chapter 3 verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law.
So whoever committeth sin transgresses also the law. You know what I'm saying? So that means when you transgress something, well, keep reading.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
So sin is transgression of the law. So how can you sin? You know what I'm saying? By eating that pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. That's right. You know what I'm saying? And pig's butt. You know what I'm saying? Intestines, but it's still the butt to me. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you sin by transgressing the law. So if the law is done away with, that means I can kill you without transgressing the law. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Or I can rob you, I can steal something from you without transgressing the law. That's right. You know what I'm saying? But the Christian pastors have you believe that the laws are done away with, but still collect your tithes. That's right. You know what I'm saying? And then drive away in his Benz or his Maserati. You know what I'm saying? This is like the what's the pastor name here? His daughter just bought a $4 million house. Was it T.D. Jakes?
So like if she bought a man, he bought her a mansion with the church's money in Calabasas. Right. Calabasas, California. That's over there where the Kardashians and them live. All those rich Edomites, all those rich oppressors, they all live out there in Calabasas, in California. That's where he bought his daughter a mansion at. Using the church's money, you can guarantee it.
A $4 million mansion? Well, Salakia, because that's still kind of cheap though in California, because they got trap houses that's like $1 million. You know what I'm saying? In California. But I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying, in Texas, a $4 million mansion, like good night. Like that's a city block damn near. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And if I could, T.D. Jakes was nowhere to be found during Hurricane Harvey. That $4 million could have went to those brothers and sisters down there that was in downtown Houston that needed food, shelter, and clothing. Surely that $4 million could have, like you said, could have spread great amount of deal here. He could have bought them a whole block for the brothers and sisters to live after the hurricane. Right. He could have bought them food and shelter and clothing. But he didn't do. He went in Calabasas and a whole 2 states over to California to buy his daughter a mansion. She couldn't. She's not married. She don't have kids. She could have just lived with him in his mansion. Mm-hmm. But he went. They saw the selfishness and greed of the pastors and the leaders that rule over our people is just so disgusting. That's just horrible to think that him, Joel Osteen, all these pastors in Texas, Creflo Dollar. They all would rather spend their money to make other oppressors rich than to give it to their people who need it the most.
Right. And what you're saying is heavy, man, because, man, all these pastors locked their doors during that time, man, of the flood and for anything, man. And even though he's a devil, even Joel Osteen, but a lot of our people go to his church. And that church is so big, the Houston Rockets used to play in that arena. You know what I'm saying? And they sold it and they moved to the Toyota Center now, but it used to be called the Summit. But now it's Lakewood Church. You know what I'm saying? And it used to seat, 25,000 people just in the stands alone. And, so he probably done added another 5,000, 10,000 seats on the floor. That's right. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine if everybody gave $1, you know what I'm saying, for either tithes or offering or anything, that's between $20,000 and $25,000 a week.
That's right.
But you know, in churches like that, you got rich people. You know what I'm saying? You got people that are well off. You know what I'm saying? So their tithes are way more than, you know what I'm saying, what I'm projecting right now. You know what I'm saying? So this man is bringing home a lot of our money that can be in our communities, helping our own people.
That's what, if I could. That's just one of the churches. Like those churches,
Right,
they have churches
right.
all across America.
Right,
like
right.
Virginia, where I live under Commander Giuliana, there's a church that T.D. Jakes has
Right.
in Virginia.
Right.
He has churches all over the country, the same with Joel Osteen. So that's just one church in one location. He bringing in that much money. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like just times that by how many churches they have across the whole entire country.
Right.
And I mean that's just, it's ridiculous. Like the number is astronomical. So like.
Right, and then when you ask them, when they need prayer, when they need something, you know what I'm saying? I didn't say I wouldn't say I got into it with her, but it was a sister a while back I was talking to, and she was bragging on that she go to one of these mega churches and blah blah this and blah blah that, and I was like, well, when you need something, can you call your pastor? Yeah, we got a 1-800 number.
Right.
I know his cell phone is not a 1-800 number.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, here in the Isupk, you know what I'm saying, if we really just need a commanding general hunter, we can call him.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Instead of the junior deacon that really ain't got no power.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He just taking a job on in the church, you know what I'm saying, to answer the phones because he know people gonna be calling because they done paid all their doggone tithe money. Well, I need prayer for this and I need prayer for... Okay, sister, we just gonna put you on the prayer list. Bye. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to get up out these churches, man. Y'all got to get up out of them, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And even the Muslim mosques, y'all need to get up out of there too, man, because you following something that was started by some Arabs, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do one more on not doing away with the law, and give me 1 John 5:3. You know what I'm saying? For all these people that say they love the Lord, that's why they go to church every day and they do this and they do that. You know what I'm saying? Well, this bud's for you.
That's right.
Read.
1 John chapter 5 verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments.
It say, go ahead, my bad.
And his commandments are not grievous.
It says, this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That means if you say you love God or the Most High, you will keep his commandments. Like you will keep everything that he said and say to do, you would do it. Not just know it, you know what I'm saying, and try to freestyle, and well, I ain't going to do it like that, I'm going to do it like this. No, you do it like he say do it.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So when you say you love the Most High, you will keep his commandments, because his commandments, you know, it's 13 laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? When people see that number or hear that number, they like, man, I can't do all that. Like, God, dog, like, man, that's gonna be hard to do. But it says right here, it's not grievous. It's not hard to do.
That's right.
Like a lot of the stuff that you unknowingly do. You know what I'm saying? You just want to be ignorant and turn away from it to where, you know what I'm saying? That's why you give this excuse about us not being perfect.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And if I could, like that number you just said, right, it's over 613 commandments, law, statutes, commandments.
Right.
Meanwhile, America has over 1 million.
Right.
And you don't never hear black people, man, it's too many laws to be out here. Like, you just do it because you know your behind will be sitting in jail or in prison if you break one of these laws. Like, you give more respect to your oppressor's kingdom and his laws and building up your own nation and your own kingdom and your own laws, your own land. Like, why just not obey the Most High?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you complain about that little bitty number, when you out here obeying laws out here in your oppressor's kingdom, and you don't ever say, man, it's too much, I can't do it. Nobody can be. You don't go in front of the judge. No brother ever went in front of the judge, right, and said, nobody's perfect. You know you messed up and you deserve a penalty for it. Well, treat the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments the exact same way. Treat them better than you would the so-called oppressor. So, like.
Right, and what you're saying is heavy, man, because, man, our people, if they want to know something, they'll research. Right. You know what I'm saying? They'll research everything but the law, statutes, commandments. They're in this Bible, man. That's right. You know what I'm saying? They know about all the gun laws. That's right. They know about all the policies at their job to where because they want to get over. That's right. You know what I'm saying? They know all the policies about their job. They know the gun laws. They know the traffic law. You know what I'm saying? It's like without a conscience that when you see a red light to stop. That's right. You know what I'm saying? It's without a conscience like when you see a stop sign that you stop. That's right. And when you see a green light go. That's right. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's without conscience that, you know what I'm saying, you take something out the store without paying for it, that they catch it, you going to jail. You know what I'm saying? But you know these things, you know what I'm saying? But you don't want to dive into this book and really, you know what I'm saying, read the stuff that is here for us and nobody else. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, these commandments are not grievous. That's right. You know what I'm saying? And like looking at, you know, a lot of people say, well, I live by, I'm going to go to Exodus chapter 20. And we're going to start at 3. But, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people, they say, well, I just live my life by the 10 commandments. And, you know, and I'm good. I don't have to worry about nothing else. I was like, well, it's a lot of things that, you know, other than that, you know what I'm saying, because we had a culture, we had a law, you know what I'm saying, prior to that. You know what I'm saying, prior to the Mosaic law. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Like we like I said, we had a dress code. Like we got a culture. Like when people see us with fringes on our pants, like we can go to the store or whatever. When they see this shirt, they see the dot with dot on it. Or they see me with a wall scar, they looking at me crazy like, man, what this nigga got on? Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Some people know what it is, but a lot of people don't. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know, this like how we dress is like for a reminder and also a fishing tool, because like when you wear your a glorious apparel, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna look and they gonna ask questions. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Man, say, brother, man, why you know, niggas don't wear braids no more, man. Why you got braids? Right. You know what I'm saying, man? You got this 6-point star, you banging? Like, man, what's up with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see you in J's. Like, I mean, I see you wear some J's before, some Jordans before, but I see you in boots. I see you in boots and fringes, and you got branding up, man. Everybody rocking fades or dreads right now. You got braids, man. What's up with that, bro? Now you having a conversation with a brother about your culture, his culture too. You know what I'm saying? Possibly could fish him into learning something that he never knew or never just had any understanding on. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna read a few of the 10 commandments, man. And start at Exodus 20:3 for me.
Exodus chapter 20 verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
All right, it says this is the first one. It says, thou shalt not have no other gods before me. Now, black people, Hispanic people, Native American people, we all have had, you know what I'm saying, putting gods, you know, above the Most High. That's right. You know what I'm saying? And another word for God is power. That's right. So, you know what I'm saying? So you've put something over the Most High in your lifetime before. That's right. You know what I'm saying? One of the most common things is money. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just hold Exodus, because we're going to go back to Exodus 20. But give me 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10. So like I'm gonna get there with you. All right, you can go ahead.
1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil.
For the love of what?
Money.
Is the root of all evil. Go ahead.
Which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith, and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
Man, like if you don't understand that scripture, man, like you are a devil.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like most of us have, you know, most of us have put money in a position to where, like, we worship it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We would do any and everything to achieve money or riches.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And it severs us from the Most High. You know what I'm saying? It says it has erred us, you know, have erred from the faith.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about keeping no laws if I'm trying to get money.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, some people have it worse than others.
That's right.
Because, you know what I'm saying, some people are prepared to kill for it. You know what I'm saying? Some people sell their body for it. You know what I'm saying? Some people, you know, steal it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Or through deceit or whatever, or fraud or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I know so many sisters that's been caught up with credit card fraud, like smart sisters. You know what I'm saying? But they see easy money in their face to where, you know what I'm saying, they do it one time and don't get caught. That's even with robbing people or anything. You know what I'm saying? You do it one time and don't get caught. Oh yeah, man, this easy right here, man. I'm good at this. You know what I'm saying? So you go out, you rob a check cash in place or whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? You make it out of there with $10,000. Didn't get caught, no evidence. Oh man, I'm good at this, man. Oh yeah, I'm good. This finna be my living. You know what I'm saying? I'm on top. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Church. What? I hear you. I'm finna get this bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, people have put money over the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And give me Matthew, drop down to my bad. Matthew 6:24. You know what I'm saying? Once you make money or fame, whatever you put over the Most High, you know what I'm saying, you make it your God. You know what I'm saying, your power. You know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, some people, like, they can't, all they want to do is be famous. You know what I'm saying? It's either money, power, or respect. You know what I'm saying, that people, you know, succumb to. You know what I'm saying? Read that for me.
Matthew chapter 6, verse 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other.
So it's saying you can't serve two. So you can't serve the Most High and then serve getting that bag.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna hate one and love the other. You know what I'm saying? And shit, the Most High is a jealous God.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't put him and then money, like, hey man, one of y'all gotta drop down a step.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, the Most High ain't going nowhere.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He created everything, so he's not going anywhere. Now you chose to make this, you know, your power. You know what I'm saying? That's just like how the people, you know, in the wilderness, man, when they were getting bit by the serpents. You know what I'm saying? And Moses made that staff with the serpents on it. You know what I'm saying? You know, when they looked at it, you know, they were healed. But after a while, you know what I'm saying, they start worshiping that thing. You know what I'm saying? They start making emblems and, you know what I'm saying, peace and chains, and niggas got it hanging on their wall and their eyes, you know, in their tent or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They start worshiping that like that was the power. You know what I'm saying? And then the Most High showed them otherwise. You know what I'm saying? So you can't serve two masters. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to love one and hate the other. Keep reading. If there's any more on that.
Come. For either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to one and despise the other.
Right. So you're going to hold on to that money, because that's what Nick Cannon did.
That's exactly right.
he held on to that wild and out money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's some damn good money. You know what I'm saying? But he held on to it, man. He jumped out the gate. Yeah! Black people are the Israelites. Yeah! You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we with him. Yeah. Viacom. Yeah, man, you gonna have to do something about that because we about to take everything you got.
That's right.
Oh, my bad, y'all. Hey, man, I'm finna talk to this white man right here. Yeah, he finna tell me everything about the Israelites, you know, and Jewish people. Okay, wow. Yeah, because I'm not finna lose my money. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I'm not.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So, like, that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? When you try to serve two masters.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because once you find out the blacks are the Israelites, you know what I'm saying, then you know this book applies to you.
That's right.
And you have to follow everything in this book. You know what I'm saying? Because the enemy knows that when you follow everything in this book, there's nothing that can stop you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But when you, like, when it don't matter if it's one person, because it didn't happen like one person sin and everybody got in trouble for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's happened in many scenarios, even at home when one kid break one of them china bowls or something, and every kid in the house get a whooping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or when somebody do something at the job to where they change the policy and mess up everybody. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So you can't serve two masters. Now go back to Exodus chapter 20. And then give me verse 4.
Exodus chapter 20 verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is heaven above or that is in the earth beneath.
All right. It says, thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. You know what I'm saying? Right back to the Christian church.
That's right.
When you go into a church, I asked this to a sister one day. I was like, you know what I'm saying, you got to stop, worshiping that cross. You know what I'm saying? Because that is not God. Well, it's the representation of God and blah, 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 blah. She proud of her answer. I was like, well, the cross, that was a Roman tool of torture and execution back then.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just like the electric chair, today, or the lethal injection. You know what I'm saying? So would you wear a lethal injection chain or hang it in your wall somewhere, or AK-47 if your brother got killed by AK-47? Would you wear that around your neck? Nah, blah, 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 but this is God and blah, blah, blah. He died on the cross and blah, 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 blah. But like I just said, sis, it's a tool of torture and execution.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The Most High was not, Christ was not special dying on the cross, because it was two other people up there with him that died the same way.
Right.
Go ahead.
And if I could, that was, like you just said, like because Christianity, due to Christianity, due to the pastors, like we become so dumb in that church, like literally have no education of anything. Like Christians think that Christ was the only one that died. Like you said, not only was it two other brothers, even before Christ, that was the Roman style execution. It was a famous highway or famous road called the Appian Way. And the Romans had crosses. They hung up men and strung up men on crosses because that was their punishment, to strike fear into into everybody coming into Rome. Like that was the style of execution, just like the guillotine during the medieval times, or they got a whole torture museum of ways they used to torture people, the so-called oppressor. And you don't wear any of those things. You don't wear a guillotine. You don't wear anything that they used to torture. That was a form of torture, because you tortured until your death. But you would rather put that on, you know what I mean? Like you saying, a graven image of the cross, and the same with the Muslims and the moon and the star. Like you would rather worship a graven image than to disobey God, which is a lot more easy. Like the scripture just said, it's not grievous. It's easy to obey the Most High.
You know what I'm saying? So I told her, I was like, okay, well, when you go to the pulpit and you bow down and you pray, like, what's in front of you? The pastor? I was like, nah. I mean, well, the pastor's right there, but like, what is behind the pastor like that's just big and broad that you bowing down to? Because most churches have them. It's a big cross in the back, so you're bowing down and you worshiping that cross. You know what I'm saying? And clearly, this says, "Thou shalt not make thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth." You know what I'm saying? So all the people that worship zodiac signs and tarot cards and all that, the sun, moon, stars, and quasars, niggas sound like Elroy Jetson around this mug. You know what I'm saying? Well, if you watch Boys in the Hood, you know where that came from. You know what I'm saying? But it says like you don't supposed to make none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you wear it proud, and like when you see movies or you see some people, they'll take the cross and they'll kiss it and do all kind of stuff with it. You know what I'm saying? That is in clear violation of one of the 10 Commandments.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Give me let me see. All right, give me Deuteronomy 28 and 36. But just whole Exodus chapter 20. Come on, go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 36. The Most High shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known. And there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone.
Now see, this was prophesied. You know what I'm saying? That when we were captured, you know what I'm saying, that we would be bring to a land that, you know what I'm saying, the language, like we didn't know none of the language that was over here. You know what I'm saying? And then we would start worshiping wood and stone.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like this was prophecy. Like so, like this is a clear indication that we were going to violate the 10 Commandments again.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It says wood and stone. So we already talked about the wood part. Now the stone part is what you were bringing out with the Muslim stuff.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they worship this asteroid or whatever it is called a cobblestone that fell out the earth and hit something and whatever it did. You know what I'm saying? So this is what they worship, and then a lot of our brothers that get incarcerated, this is the route that they take. You know what I'm saying? And when they take this route, you know what I'm saying, they hold on to it, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all this, this is prophecy of what the Most High is, doing us by not following the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? You can go back to Exodus, and then we can drop down to drop down to 7.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 7. Thou shalt not take the name of the Most High thy power in vain, for the Most High will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain.
Now these for these arrogant people, man, that shout out blasphemies against the Most High.
That's right.
That are too comfortable with dumbing down the Most High's power. You know what I'm saying? Or atheists, or even people in the church that the Lord is my friend, and I got this one friend, man, a sister, man, and she I got kind of mad at her one day because she was going through some stuff, and she said me and God got an understanding right now. I'm not talking to him and he not talking to me. And I looked at him, like, in my head, I'm like, man, who the hell is you?
Exactly.
Like, I mean, you don't have, and see, but see, that's that misconception of having a personal relationship with the Most High.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you cannot have no personal relationship with the Most High.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like even when you was a child, like you didn't have no personal relationship with your. Well, at least when I was coming up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It was do this or get your butt whooped.
That's right.
Don't even get in the grown folk conversation. Like but now, you know, young folks like me and another grown person could be talking, then a kid would just walk up and butt in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? We used to do that. You know what I'm saying? You got a fist with like about 5 rings on it, put to your forehead. You know what I'm saying? So you know, you can't be comfortable with the Most High to where you can bargain with him. Well, you can't. Well, Lord, I don't want to do it like this. I want you to do it for me like this. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be comfortable to where you speaking blasphemies against the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Well, the Most High told me to do this. Well, the Most High said this. You know, the Lord said this. You know, I'm speaking for the Lord. No, you're not.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Drop down to 8.
So, like, if I could say something on that.
Go ahead.
If
Go
I could,
ahead.
right before,
Go ahead.
I just thought like that's so heavy that you said that personal relationship. Like I was talking to one of my aunts, right, and she just said like she was saying the exact same thing. She didn't say what the sister said, but she was like, you know, everybody got a personal relationship. I believe that it's spiritual. That those laws are spiritual, like following is spiritual. And I'm just thinking, but it's so heavy you said that because everybody say they have a personal. Charles Manson had a cult following of women.
Right.
That he said that he was the oracle of God.
Right.
And he believed that God was speaking to him and telling these women to go kill these rich white people in San Francisco. I mean, God must have spoke to him, right? David Koresh, right?
Right.
He had a whole church kill themselves because they set kids and everybody on fire.
Right.
Because he believed that God spoke to him personally.
Right.
You had the devil down, Jim Jones, on the East Coast, right? He led a whole church of black people to South Africa, and they drink Kool-Aid. They killed with cyanide in it, and they kill themselves. Right. Like everybody can say, any nut can say they love God and that God speaks to them, but that's not true. You see, it's not true. You get what I'm saying? Like that's any nut can say that. Like everybody don't have a personal relationship with the Most High. Right. That's nowhere in the Bible.
Shoot, the Klan hate our guts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they're upstanding Christians.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Read that for me. Hold on, Salaki. Yeah, go ahead.
Exodus chapter 20 verse 8, right?
Come.
Exodus chapter 20 verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
All right, it says remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like you can look up the word Sabbath, you know what I'm saying? It's going to give you a rundown on what it is about it in the Bible. And then it's going to say that, you know, the Roman Catholic Church is the ones that changed the day from Saturday to Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like one of the main ones that we're violating right now. But we're thinking that we're doing it right because we going to church on the weekend, like we serving God on the weekend. You know what I'm saying? But if you know, Sundays is the first day of the week. Saturday, you know what I'm saying? Like the Spanish word for Saturday is sábado, which is the root word Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? So, like just that one little subtle change, you know what I'm saying, keeps you from the Most High. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a story. I think it's in the Apocrypha. Well, I don't know if it was the Ammonite king that was getting counsel from somebody, and it said like I'm just gonna paraphrase. Not gonna say it word for word, but it was saying that you know, well, if we attack Israel right now, we're gonna be in trouble because right now they are, you know, they're abiding by the Most High's guidelines. You know what I'm saying? We have to wait till at least one of them starts sinning to where, you know what I'm saying, it displeases the Most High, and then that's when we can infiltrate them and attack them. You know what I'm saying? Because our enemy knows that if we're doing everything right according to the Most High is happy with us, and he's gonna watch over us. You know what I'm saying? And can't nobody touch us. You know what I'm saying? We will rule the earth. If we come back together now and start following these laws, statutes, and commandments, Christ will come back.
That's right.
And he will reign, and we will reign with him.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what the enemy don't want to see right now.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They want to live out their heaven, man. They want to, keep their heaven intact. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have all these movies with them fighting aliens. You know what I'm saying? You got flying saucers that are depicted in the Bible as how they looking, a wheel upon the wheel or inside of a wheel. You know what I'm saying? Like Independence Day.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You got America's Air Force, you got all these other nations' Air Force fighting against these, you know what I'm saying, these aliens. You know what I'm saying? And that's actually what they were talking about is like when Christ is coming back. Or when the Most High is coming back, he's coming back on chariots. You know what I'm saying? And they're trying to fight that from coming. You know what I'm saying? Of course, in the movies that, the America always win. You know what I'm saying? But, if you read the Bible, that's not going to be the case. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it says, remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. I mean, you have to remember, like I say, like when we got those fringes on, like you going to remember who you are. I'm a Israelite. I have to keep the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? So that means you do no work. You know what I'm saying? That, how some fake Israelite groups, they like to say, oh, well, you can't cook, you can't do this, you can't do that. Well, how you gonna eat? You know what I'm saying? Because making a sandwich could be cooking too. You know what I'm saying? But you don't try to make profit for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, we enslaving right now. We in captivity. So if your oppressor, if your slave has you working on a Sabbath day, I mean, you have to go to work. You know what I'm saying? But like if you have a black-owned business, that is the day that you're supposed to shut down. A lot of people give kudos to Chick-fil-A for closing on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? Which is the wrong day to close on. But they value their religious values, like, oh yeah, Chick-fil-A, they close on Sunday. This is an upstanding business. The owners of this people, that's why they receive business like how they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, they serve chicken sandwiches. I remember when Chick-fil-A was in a mall and nobody went to Chick-fil-A. They had some good lemonade. You know what I'm saying? But nobody just went to, it was in the mall. It started off in the mall. You know what I'm saying? Before they had these freestanding stores. And like back in the early 90s, you know what I'm saying? Like they were in the mall. Like you can see the little lemonade thing churn. Like they may even want to stop and get some lemonade. But as far as like just lining up in the mall to go get a chicken sandwich, nah. Like it's a chicken sandwich. You know what I'm saying? And so they got you fooled. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, if Chick-fil-A closed on Sunday, that got to be the Sabbath day. You know what I'm saying? Because the white man is dictating how you worship. Well then, I gotta go to church on Sunday and serve my Lord. Go ahead.
Like if I could, even that right there, all oppressors shows you just how zealous they are for their God.
Right.
Like the KKK and the Chick-fil-A owners and the white so-called white Christians, they're zealous for their religion. That's Christianity is their religion, and they show they not only they don't serve pork, they don't serve beef, they serve chicken.
They don't even serve bacon bits, and they serve salads.
And they are one of the best, like as far as money goes, restaurants in America, and they don't have to trim their ways just to please other people.
Right.
Like you said, you remember when they started out, they were small. And they didn't say, well, we got to start selling pork and we got to start opening on Sundays just so people can do it. But as a nation, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, like we feel like we have to disobey the Lord's law just so we can make money, just so we can be successful in business. And that's not the way. All oppressors do it with their religion and their religious beliefs, and they don't have to trim their ways, and they still are successful. And we can do it the same way.
Right. Man, what you saying is heavy, man, because like I say earlier, man, like we try to model ourselves after our oppressor.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, that involves with, you know, Stockholm syndrome.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Eventually you start loving your oppressor and trying to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? To where, like, you know what I'm saying? It's hard for some black folks to hear us talk about white men or white people like that, or any oppressor, you know, any enemy of ours.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, y'all still shop at their stores and y'all still do this and y'all still, yeah, I mean, because the scriptures say when we don't listen to the Most High, like, we have to go for them for food, for clothing, and everything.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We are in their kingdom right now, so we have no choice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we can still, you know what I'm saying, follow our law, statutes, commandments, man, and separate from them.
That's
By
right.
not celebrating their holidays.
Right.
By not, you know what I'm saying, joining in their cultures and the things that they do. You know what I'm saying? Like homosexuality and bestiality and all that old crap. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to, like, we the only people that are not represented in the United Nations. You know what I'm saying? Like, all them Hamites, they got their own representations in there and everything. But niggas, nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We are a part of America.
That's right.
And whatever nation that we are scattered upon.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have no army. That's how you know Christ not back. You know what I'm saying? Because the Jewish man got their country. You know what I'm saying? They got a country. They got an army. They got everything. You know what I'm saying? And they run everything right now. But Christ is not back. So that's how you know that we are the true Israelites, man. You know what I'm saying? I think that's, hold on. Now drop down to verse 12. We're just gonna run through the rest of these.
Okay, so just read them all. Going down to what verse?
Stop at 17. Just go 12 to 17.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 12. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Most High thy power giveth thee. Verse 13. Thou shalt not kill.
Salakia. Honor thy mother and thy father, and that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord has given thee. You know what I'm saying? Like, honoring your mother and your father means taking care of them like they taking care of you when you were a child.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because your mother and father, they get old.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And once they get old, you know what I'm saying, they can't fend for themselves how they were when they were younger. You know what I'm saying? So doing the same thing for them as they took care of you, you know what I'm saying, instead of, you know what I'm saying, disrespecting them, you know, taking a pension plan and doing, pension check and doing something else with it, or, you know what I'm saying, like just straight disrespecting them, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, they raised you, you know what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying on that. Verse 13, thou shalt not kill, you know what I'm saying, everybody know what that is, but when it says thou shalt not kill, you know what I'm saying, in the Hebrew text, it means thou shalt not murder.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm not going to say you can kill somebody out of self-defense.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you kill somebody out of self-defense, that don't mean that you're violating the 10 Commandments, because you're defending yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go out and murder somebody, you know what I'm saying, without a cause,
right,
that is murder. If you kill somebody without a cause, that is murder. That is against the 10 Commandments. You know what I'm saying? So that goes with a brotherhood scripture. And like, if you angry with thy brother without a cause, you know what I'm saying? Like, all this ties together, man. The law it brings upon brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Which brings on correction. It brings on a lot of stuff that'll get us back one with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Go 14.
Verse 14, thou shalt not commit adultery. Verse 15, thou shalt not steal. Verse 16, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Verse 17, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's.
Now, verse 17, that's for them haters.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the Most High can bless you with some things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're envious and you want what your neighbor got, and you're willing to do anything to get it, you know what I'm saying, by taking it from them, like you're in clear violation of the Ten Commandments.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Or of the law. You know what I'm saying? Because like all this ties together, like these 10 are just the roots of every other law. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just go back up to, you know, thou shalt not commit adultery. I mean, you know, that goes with covenant thy neighbor's wife. You know what I'm saying? And you wait until your neighbor go to work, and then you just so happen to ring the doorbell while his wife at home, and you spitting your game to her, trying to get with her. You know what I'm saying? Like you in violation, man.
So like Miss Parker.
Yeah, Miss Parker. You know what I'm saying? And Miss Parker was out of line for coming out that house like that. You know what I'm saying? Enticing those brothers. You know what I'm saying? You know, watering that grass like that. You know what I'm saying? But neither here nor there. You don't supposed to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you are a man. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to hold strong whether she do or not. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna drop that. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody pretty much familiar with the commandments. But all that is, you know, is to say, man, that like when it says like keeping the commandments, and the commandments are not grievous. You know what I'm saying? Like they, you know what I'm saying? Like you can be perfect.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like being perfect doesn't mean that you started off, you know what I'm saying, no sin at all, and you done nothing in your life. No, that means that you repented and you continue to live your life righteously.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Give me Psalms chapter 19 and 7. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Jordan can shoot 20 shots in the first half and only hit 15 of them. You know what I'm saying? So that means he wasn't perfect. But that second half, when he repented, or when he went and saw what he did wrong, and he corrected his mistakes and came out second half and hit all 20 shots, that's called perfection.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Like you can't, you know what I'm saying? So like, okay, for his first half, you know what I'm saying? Like he missed 5 shots.
That's right.
But he corrected those 5 shots, or 5 sins. He corrected those 5 sins, and he didn't sin no more. And he hit all his shots.
That's right.
So he went 20 for 20 in the second half. You know what I'm saying? The second half is pertaining to, you know, when you become new again, when you start learning all these law, statutes, commandments, and you really give your life to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Read that for me.
Psalms chapter 19, verse 7. The law of the Most High is perfect.
The law of the Most High is what?
It's perfect.
It's flawed.
Perfect.
It got some contradictories.
It's perfect.
Go ahead.
Converting the soul. The testimony of the Most High is sure, making wise the simple.
Man, it says the law of the Lord is perfect.
That's right.
Like ain't no contradictions.
That's right.
Ain't no flaws. Ain't no omissions.
Right.
None of that. It's only contradictions, omissions, because you choose to omit stuff.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You choose to misinterpret and contradict stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not the Most High.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we got like all these different versions of the Bible. You got the NIV, the NLT, the HIV, the EDA, the ESV, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But they all saying something different. Right. Some of them try to get as close as what it's saying, but then it uses semantics or wordplay to where it throws off the whole meaning of the scripture. You know what I'm saying? But it says the law of the Lord is perfect. That's right. Hold on, Sly, I'm gonna get there with you too. It says converting the soul. It's, you know what I'm saying? It'll convert you to doing right. You know what I'm saying? If you following everything, you pleasing the Most High when you do it. You know what I'm saying? You know, it says the testimony of the Lord is sure. You know what I'm saying? So you know whatever he said is going to happen, it is sure.
That's right.
So when you do follow, you will receive the promises. And when you don't follow, you're going to receive the promises.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And it says making the wise the simple. Making wise the simple. You know what I'm saying? Like all the simple people, man. It's making you wise now, following the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It'll refrain. It'll give you enough wisdom to not go with that friend that you know finna go rob some. You know what I'm saying? You know this dude ain't got no car, but he pull up at your house in a brand new car.
Right.
He ain't got no money, no job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey man, come ride with me. Come ride with me. You know what I'm saying? Let's go bend some corners, man. Go pick up something. Nah, I'm chilling right now, man. I gotta, I'm chilling right now. You got it, man. Come on, dog, man. I got this new whip right here, man. Let's go, pick up some skirts, man, and let's, you know what I'm saying, do our thing. I'm like, nah, man. I'm a chill right now. And soon as he drive off, whip, 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 the law's right behind him. If you'd have stepped foot in that car, you would have been right with him. And it ain't no, I ain't know it was stolen. I ain't know this. I ain't know that. Man, them devils ain't trying to hit it. Right. All they see is two niggas with one stone. That's right. Not two birds, two niggers. That's right. You know what I'm saying? And they happy to do that paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Because that means promotion for them. Oh, you got two niggas in one bus? Oh dang, Henry. We finna make you lieutenant. We got two niggers. We don't care if they did it or not. We don't care if the other one did it or not. We just gonna tag on what he, instead of giving him 35 years, we just gonna split it down the middle and give them both 17 years. You know what I'm saying? That's good enough for me. Now go back out there and go bag two more niggers. And that's how they see it. That's right. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna put it on you to spend your money on a lawyer to try to prove yourself innocent. You know what I'm saying? So that's the wisdom that following these laws, statutes, and commandments will give you. You know what I'm saying? Like the wisdom to stay away from evil things, man. That's right. And to resist temptation. You know what I'm saying? Give me Genesis chapter 6 verse 9. No, I'm just give you a couple examples of men that were, you know what I'm saying, that were perfect. You know, men just like me and you. Because you know what I'm saying? Because Christians will say, well, Jesus was the only perfect person. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Like, my man Jesus was the only perfect person. Right. But it was some regular old men, just like us, that's right, that were deemed perfect according to this Bible. You know what I'm saying? Read that for me.
Genesis chapter 6 verse 9. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations.
He was what?
Was a just man and perfect in his generations. And Noah walked with the Most High.
Well, there it is. That go one right there. It says that he's just and perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, Noah was so perfect that out of the whole nation, he was the only perfect person to where him and his family was the only one saved. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't know how to explain that because that's one. I mean, of course, you know, Yahweh was perfect. Like, he was an upstanding man, just like me and you too. But see, you know, you don't know that because, you know, people think, you know, mystify Christ as this, you know, super being or, you know, demigod or whatever, to where, you know what I'm saying, because that's the excuse that they use. Right. Oh well, he God, you know what I'm saying? He can't, he gonna be perfect. You know what I'm saying? So they give you an excuse. Oh, well, I can't be like him. You know what I'm saying? That's like, you know what I'm saying? You know, everybody know, you know, Vince Carter. You know, he can jump out the gym and dunk on anybody. You know what I'm saying? Now, me, look at me. I'm a big dude. Now, I can use that excuse, man. I ain't Vince Carter, man. I can't. Look at me, nigga. I can't jump up there and dunk on nobody. But if I see a big dude like me jump up there and dunk on somebody, oh well, shoot. Maybe I do me about 3 push-ups, and, you know, some leg lifts or something. I can do it too. I can achieve that too. You know what I'm saying? So you have to think as Christ, as a man, like he was. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just like us. So if he was just like us, that means I can do the same thing that he did. That's right. You know what I'm saying? I can achieve perfection. You know what I'm saying? The dictionary definition for practice is effective repetition in order to achieve perfection. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, is that you have to practice on this. You know what I'm saying? Like being righteous may not come overnight. It's not going to come overnight. You have to practice on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to use the, relation with because I play drums. You know what I'm saying? So, when I was younger, I wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't play a paradiddle. Right, left, right, left, right, left, left. You know what I'm saying? So as I keep practicing that, I get better and better and better until where I mastered or perfected a paradiddle. You know what I'm saying? Even with basketball, like a jump shot, I'm bricking. Like I'm missing every shot I throw up. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I keep practicing on that little rag of goal or whatever, and I get better and better to where prime example, Stephen Curry. Like, man, that man can do that, and I'm talking about this, because he mastered his shot. You know what I'm saying? Granted, he ain't never shot on a raggedy goal in his life. You know what I'm saying? Because his daddy was in the NBA, but he still had to master. Like you can see him as a kid when his daddy was playing in the NBA. He still practiced shooting. Like he couldn't just hook up no machine to his daddy and like give me the power, daddy. You know what I'm saying? He had to still work on his craft. You know what I'm saying? To where like he's one of the greatest shooters in the game right now. You know what I'm saying? So we have to work on perfection. We have to practice. You know what I'm saying? This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You have to practice. You know what I'm saying? You have to apply it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just know it. You have to apply this, apply this knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So give me Genesis 17:1. I'll show you one more, brother. Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 17, verse 1. And when Abram was 90 years old, and when Abram was 90 years old and 9, the Most High appeared to Abram and said unto him, I am the Almighty Power. Walk before me and be thou perfect.
Now, this is before he was called Abraham. You know what I'm saying? This is before he listened to what the Most High said to do. His name was Abram. But then when the Most High came and spoke to him, he told him to be thou perfect. So whatever you did before, you know what I'm saying, is going to be gone if you follow what I say do. If you walk with me, walk before me, you will be thou perfect. That's right. You know what I'm saying? So you can achieve perfection if you would just turn from your sin. Stop using grace as an excuse. You know what I'm saying? Stop relying on some of these pastors and these people that you go to for guidance, you know what I'm saying, without researching it on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like it took me a while to come into this school because I want to make sure that these people knew what they were talking about. You know what I'm saying? And when I got when I got some scriptures and it took me without that but this and but that, I knew where I was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? That's why I just really thank Commander General Hunter for keeping this truth, man. Because without this, a lot of brothers will be lost in this sauce, man, and it'll be even harder for us to come back. I mean, for Christ to come back. You know what I'm saying? Now give me 1 1 Kings 14:8. You read it when you got it.
1 Kings chapter 14, verse 8. And rent the kingdom away from the house of David, and give it thee. And yet thou hast not been as my servant David, who kept my commandments, and who followed me with all his heart, to do that only which was right in mine eyes.
It's like, read that again.
1 Kings chapter 14, verse 8. And rent the kingdom away from the house of David, and gave it thee. And yet thou hast not been as my servant David, who kept my commandments, and who followed me with all his heart, to do that only which was right in mine eyes.
Right. Everybody know David sinned, but David turned from his sin. You know what I'm saying? And he kept, kept his commandments. You know what I'm saying? It's saying that it's saying that that like David, when David came along, like he followed everything the Most High did. You know what I'm saying? Like before he came king, you know what I'm saying? Like he did everything the Most High, asked him to do. You know what I'm saying? That's how he became king. You know what I'm saying? And then when he became king, he still followed in the Lord's ways until he sinned. You know what I'm saying? When he sent the brother out, to get killed, so he could sleep with his wife. You know what I'm saying? So that's when he sinned. But then he turned from that sin and continued to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. That's right. You know what I'm saying? So that's, like we, even though, what I'm saying, like what it says, a wise man falls 7 times, or a righteous man falls 7 times. Righteous man falls 7 times, man. But you have to get up each time, but don't fall to the same thing that you fall into in the first place. You know what I'm saying? One more, Job 1:1. Like everybody know the story of Job. You know what I'm saying? Like this is to show y'all that these are regular people just like us, man. That the Bible would call upright or perfect. You know what I'm saying? Read.
Job chapter 1, verse 1. There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright.
He was what?
Perfect and upright, and one that feared the Most High and eschewed evil.
Man, Job was perfect and upright, and his possessions was evident.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he feared the Lord to where he did everything. He did everything right. You know what I'm saying? And just because he did everything right, that don't mean that he was clear from everything, because he got tested again. You know what I'm saying? Right. He got tested again, and he got everything stripped from him. You know what I'm saying? And he got it all back. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of people fail to do, man. They curse the Most High whenever they don't think it's of the Most High when everything get taken from them. Oh, that was the devil trying to keep me down and blah blah. Yeah, well the devil worked for the Most High. You know what I'm saying? That's what it says in verse 6 and verse 7. You know what I'm saying? That Satan came with the angels to give their report. You know what I'm saying? Like he worked for him. You know what I'm saying? He does his job excellent. You know what I'm saying? But we have to resist temptation, and we have to resist all that. We have to fight daily, man. I think that was Paul that said we have to fight. We have battles, every day that we have to fight, man, in this long war. You know what I'm saying? Give me Deuteronomy 28:1. You can read it when you got it.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Most High thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Most High thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
When we become perfect, the Most High will set us on high above all nations. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in our situation right now, we are the salt of the earth.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like every other nation tries to, jack our culture, our style of music, dance, cooking. Like when you go to a soul food restaurant in the hood right now, you're gonna see all type of Edomites in there sitting down eating. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to experience, the black or Hispanic, culture, in its element.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a thrill for them to be in the hood. Like, Tom, you won't believe it. I had an adventure of my life. What, you went skydiving off Mount Everest? No. I went to the hood and ate soul food. Whoa! What happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, that is a thrill for them.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they love to be around us. They want to be us until it's time to be us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying? That's why you saw all them white people breaking windows and starting fires, for the George Floyd protests.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they want to be down, but when that persecution started, they like, nah, hey, they put the rock bag by you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a law-abiding citizen. My dad is such and such and this and such that. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody want to be a nigga till it's time to be a nigga.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to follow the law, statutes, and commandments, and sever yourself from these people. Because though they join hand in hand with them, but they punishment still coming. You know what I'm saying? Just because you see a couple good white people, you know what I'm saying, in the midst, that don't mean that we should come together.
Right.
That all lives matter.
Right.
They lives been mattering.
Right.
They lives been mattering since they signed that Constitution.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That it said all men are created equal. You wasn't a man at the time. You was considered cattle or livestock.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So you wasn't a man at the time. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. You were property.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop that, and then, well, I got a few more on examples of people that were perfect. I'm gonna just name them: Joseph, Zacharias, and Elizabeth, Cornelius, because they call him a devout man. Oh yeah, give me Psalms 119, verse 97 and 98. Like I saying, when this is the Bible's definition of practice. What I was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't achieve perfection without working on it and applying it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
You said 119 and what?
97 and 98. You can read it when you got it.
Sir. Psalms chapter 119, verse 97. Mem, oh how love I thy law. It is my meditation all the day. Verse 98. Thou through thy commandments hast made me wiser than mine enemies, for they are ever with me.
All right, it says, oh, how love I thy law. It is my meditation all the day. That's how you have to be, man. Like Steph Curry love basketball. Like anybody that play basketball love basketball. They pack a basketball everywhere they go. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to take your precepts everywhere you go. Work like if you got 5 minutes time, just read a couple precepts that you got. You ain't got to sit down there and open your books and let everybody in your business. Man, just open them up. Just read a couple precepts and boom, 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 and just think on them and just go back to work. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if you when you saw Boys in the Hood, you know what I'm saying? When Ricky used to have that football every doggone well, like, man, why you always have that football? He liked to play football. You know what I'm saying? He was a damn good running back. You know what I'm saying? To where he was gonna get scholarships to a major college until, you know, what happened to him. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be that diligent. You have to be that wanting of it. You know what I'm saying? Like you just can't sow a seed and then think that everything just gonna come back to you like this a video game or Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon or something. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to apply this stuff, man. It says, oh how love I thy law. It is my meditation at all day. You know what I'm saying? Keeping yourself mindful of the law all day keeps you out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like if you at work and somebody got a pork chop dinner for the Christmas party, man, nah, you good. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Then you come back the next day, your whole shift got food poisoning.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a wise thing that you did not eat that pork or that shrimp casserole or whatever. You know what I'm saying? People be making for potlucks with all them abominable foods in them. You know what I'm saying? It says, though through thy commandments has made me wiser than my enemies, for they are ever with me. You know what I'm saying? Your enemies know how to make you fall. You know what I'm saying? Like they know how to push your buttons and get you mad. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there go that angry black man we was looking for. Okay, we can fire him now. We got all the reason. Because they couldn't fire you at first because you was the best worker there.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you was an asset to them. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't like you, man. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna try to find a way to cut your pay, cut your hours, or even fire you all together. So you know what I'm saying? So they gonna find something to trigger you to get you upset, so you can go off. You know what I'm saying? And you lose your job or you lose your money. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna drop that and then give me give me Psalm 78 and verse 49. I'm gonna get that with you right fast.
Psalms chapter 78 verse 49. He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath and indignation and trouble by sending evil angels among them.
See, like this is what's gonna happen when you negate to be perfect.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? When you choose your own way and live your best life, like this is what's gonna happen. This is why you cry at funerals.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because somebody was taken too soon. You know what I'm saying? This is why you keep getting into car accidents, or you keep getting sick, or you keep getting robbed, or you keep, you know what I'm saying? Police keep stopping you for no reason. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? This is why, because you negate to follow the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the stuff that's gonna, that will happen to you, man. It says, by sending evil angels among them. Like the Most High is gonna send his, like, and they do their job well too. You know what I'm saying? They are not trying to displease the Most High, so they're gonna do whatever he says do. You know what I'm saying? All right. Like you have to and like this fight, like I say, is daily. You know what I'm saying? So you have to fight every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like with cigarette smoking or weed smoking, like, man, your body start changing. Like your body start hurting, you know what I'm saying, once you stop smoking weed or, you know what I'm saying, or cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? Like, not like it hurt to where you saying ouch, but it's like your body cringes and it's desiring something. It's like a hunger pain. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes a while for some brothers to stop smoking weed and stop smoking cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? Because your flesh wants what it wants. You know what I'm saying? But your spirit knows what it needs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to read. This is Mark chapter 5, verse. I'm gonna start at. Let me see. Just bear with me 1 second. Slacky, I'm gonna drop that one. I'm gonna drop that one. I'm actually looking for. Well, I'll just paraphrase it. But like I said, you gotta fight these demons, man. And you gotta follow this law, statutes, and commandments like to the T. You know what I'm saying? Every jot and every tittle. You know what I'm saying? Because like once you defeat one evil demon or one unclean spirit, like more like he leaves and comes back.
That's right.
With his partners. You know what I'm saying? His partners are more swollen, more meaner than he was. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, you know what I'm saying? You get into a fight with somebody at school, and you may get the best of him. Then after school, he come back with his big cousins, and all of them look like they done been to the penitentiary before, cause they all yoked up and you know what I'm saying and everything. That's the same thing with a demon, man, because he's trying to come back and defeat you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? To keep you sinning, to keep you back in your worst, in your hellish place. You got it? Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 12, verse 45. Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits, more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. Even so shall it be also unto this wicked generation.
Right. So, you beat that weed demon, man, and you stop smoking for about a month, 2 months. But at the same time, man, you got partners that every time as soon as you knock on the door, you catch a contact. You know what I'm saying? And then you try to fight it, you know what I'm saying? And you eventually, like, man, go on, tap the blunt one time. Go on, hit the blunt. So you give in and you tap that blunt. So now you done open the door for that first demon and his partners to come on back in.
That's right.
So now not only are you smoking weed, now you're on sherm.
That's right.
Or now you're on crack. Or now somebody done laced up something to where you out your mind now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you smoke so much now to where when you go to work, like it's like, dang, dog, like you ain't out before you come, right. And that jeopardizes your job. Cause at first, like when you had one weed demon on, you know what I'm saying, you used to smoke before you go to work, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Nobody said nothing because nobody detected nothing because you know what I'm saying, you kept it at a low key. Then when you stop, and then when you picked it back up, now it's blatant. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you don't care. Now that demon is so heavy upon you to where like everybody sees it and everybody detects it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta like to select it 1 second. All right, give me Psalms 34, verse 17. You know what I'm saying? Like, fighting this battle, like, you know, it's not gonna, like I said, it's not gonna come overnight, man. And we gotta, like I said, we gotta practice. You know, only way you're gonna practice if you meditate all day and night, you know, on these scriptures, man. You gotta seek counsel from the Isupk for one.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta get in all black and come serve with your brothers, man, and fight this war. You know what I'm saying? Read that for me.
Sir. Psalms chapter 34, verse 17. The righteous cry, and the Most High heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles.
Oh, Shalaka, go ahead.
Verse 18. The Most High is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit.
So, like, if you really want to fight these demons, man, and you really want to correct yourself, man, you got to come with a contrite spirit. Like, all the way to the point to where it's like, man, I don't even want to, like, be around the people that I used to hang around. Like, you're willing to sacrifice friendships, relationships with anybody, man, to go and get yourself right. You know what I'm saying? That's what we all had to do in this school. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had to risk losing people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about close people. You know what I'm saying? Like, loved ones, family, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, homeboys, college roommates. You know what I'm saying? Like, co-workers, everybody. We had to risk all that, man, and come with a contrite spirit and really open our minds up to hear this truth, man, and actually apply it and practice it, man. And that's how the Most High is going to be nigh unto you, and He will hear you. You know what I'm saying, and help you fight. You know what I'm saying? If you're not trying to fight, He ain't finna jump in the fight.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He just gonna sit there and watch you get beat up too. But if you throw a punch or two back, you know what I'm saying, and bob and weave, like you really wanna, you know what I'm saying, win this war and win this fight with your life and your spirit, He will help. You know what I'm saying? I got like a couple more. Cause like give me Romans 7 and 15. Cause you know, like I said earlier. Nah, Salakia, give me Matthew 26 and 41. This might be my last one. Yeah, this will be my last one. Salakia, give me 1 second. No, but you can go ahead and read it though.
Come on, sir. Matthew chapter 26, verse 41. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. Right.
So what it's saying is, like your spirit is willing to do right, but your flesh weak to the mud. You know what I'm saying? It takes a real strong brother not to look at a sister that got tights on, that's revealing everything. You know, well, I ain't gonna say look. I mean, because you can't help but look, but to lust after approach her. You know what I'm saying? You see, she got a whorish spirit on her. You know what I'm saying? It takes a strong brother not to even pay her no attention. You know what I'm saying? Like if she speaks to you, well, you know, shalom sis, and you turn your back and you go about your business. You know, most men are, hey baby girl, what's up? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? What that thing be like? You know what I'm saying? You know, I can handle you, girl. You know, Megan and Thad, you know what I'm saying? You know, what's up? Let me take you out to dinner or something. You know what I'm saying? Let's get something started around here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Most men are succumb to that. You know what I'm saying? It takes a strong sister, you know, not to look at a man that got all this money and this flashiness. You know what I'm saying? He might be a woman beater. You know what I'm saying? It takes a strong sister to not look at that stuff. It takes a strong sister to cover herself and realize that her boxes is more important than attention that she's getting from her body. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like most people, you know, like the examples that we have for women right now are treacherous, man.
Right.
And they depict a whorish mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like with these revealing clothes, you know what I'm saying? All kind of, different things, man, and the wrong idea on how to get a righteous man or any man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We got brothers out here with the wrong idea on how to obtain, you know what I'm saying, like getting a wife or a husband. I mean, Salakia, a wife or a family. You know what I'm saying? And it's really detrimental to our state. You know what I'm saying? Because the spirit wants to do right, but the flesh wants to do what it want to do. It want to live its best life. You know what I'm saying? It wants to eat them delicacies that they call shrimp, prawns, crawfish, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what it wants. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to control your flesh, man, and it's a daily fight.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And the only way you're gonna do that. You got security announcements, Kanaz? All right, you can so you have to fight every day, man.
That's right.
And you have to fight this flesh, man, because that flesh will have you defeated if you succumb to it. You know what I'm saying? Salaki, I'm trying to do something for the brother right fast. But yeah, with that, you know what I'm saying, pay your tithes to the men of Israel and the Isupk, the commanding General Yohanan. Please, you know what I'm saying, practice. It's not gonna come overnight, but you practice every day. You know what I'm saying, and you practice with the intent of getting perfection. What's the lock in? You got the security now? Okay. Good. All right, with that, I'm going to pass the class over to Trooper Kanaz. Salam.
These are the security announcements. We are the Isupk, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 and 21, Malachi 3, 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew, Mayasharah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets. The first day of the 7th month, which will be Thursday, September 17th. The callback to that scripture is Leviticus 23, verse 24 and 25. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, you ought to start wearing all black. Boots, pants, shirts, headband, or scarf. These are security announcements.
All right, with that, Majim, which means to stand. I'll give a courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Majim Shabbat, Majim, Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Barakatah, Yazmatat, Sar, face the sisters. Courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Majim Shabbat, Majim, Barak, Yahweh Shemal, Atah Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Yazamatat, dismiss. Please hold our talk until we clear online.